What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Vontae, the first, back again with another video, you feel me? We do My Hero Academia every Friday mornings. If you're new to the channel, well, now you know that we do this every Friday morning, so stay tuned for all this My Hero every week. Last chapter was pretty crazy. All For One was still trying to get his quirk out there. He found his ex-convict in his home. He tried to give him the quirk so that he'd get that madness away from him. It didn't work. You know, Star had to reiterate or, you know, just say that, New Order is revolting against other quirks. That's the rule that she said. So yeah, it's just a fucking frenzy within his body. He's just getting fucked up left and right. He getting boxed from within, you know. And we seen little Tenko. So we seen Tenko inside, and he said Izuku Midoriya. So going back to the chapter where Deku was talking to all the One For All vestiges on, you know, what should he do to Shigaraki? Should he kill him, save him, whatever the fuck, you know? And literally all of them pretty much said, yeah, he might pretty much have to kill the guy. And Deku, he was like, yeah, I understand that, but I see this little boy inside that needs to be saved, which is Tenko, obviously. And then you fast forward to this chapter, boom, and he was basically given options, basically only two options: either you can save him somehow or you can kill him. I think it's going to be both. I think he's going to kill Shigaraki / All For One, because I mean, you can't do, you know, you can't talk no jutsu them, you can't stop them, you know. But when it comes to Tenko, since we see his will still inside Shigaraki's body, then I feel that maybe by saving Tenko, you can just put it into that, you know, put it into him, his you know, Shigaraki, his new persona or whatever. Not persona, you know what I mean though. But put it into All For One / Shiggy, but in result it will save Tenko, which I think is going to be happening. So we can pretty much get both, you know. And then he could be put at rest, and then he could be like with his family again, essentially. And maybe we'll see a panel with that. That'll be pretty cool, you know. It doesn't have to allude to a spirit world necessarily, but I mean, just symbolically, I think that would be pretty fitting, you know. That he could be put at rest. But yeah, and the chapter pretty much ended with All Might just telling the kids that Shigaraki still is about to be completed or whatever the fuck it is. So we just got to get ready and prepare for it. So yeah, let's get into this next chapter, chapter 335, My Hero Academia. All right, chapter title called Fledgling. Star entrusted it to us, but what about Shigaraki? Did he take any damage? From the battle data the Americans had analyzed, we can deduce that the stolen quirk New Order is akin to poison for Shigaraki and is destroying him from within. It is impossible to tell how many more quirks he currently has, but it is clear that a considerable stockpile of them have been destroyed. Then now we have an unlikely opening. Right now, we are continuing to prioritize the safety of the general public. The surviving heroes are making haste to search for and rescue any remaining people. We see Fat Gum, Rocklock, Emmanuel, Wash, Edge Shot, Mount Lady, Kamoya Woods, who else? Gang Orca, one of the Wild Pussycats. So we see all of them searching for people to get them to safety and shit, because we're gonna have a big ass battle. And we looking down in numbers, but we'll see what the quality looking like on the field. The quantity might be a lot for us to handle, but I think the quality of what we got with these heroes is going to be just enough, or it has to be. It has to be. I don't know how we're going to do it, but hey, Horikoshi, you're the one that's doing this, so hey, man, let us know. However, it is hard to predict the actions of All For One, especially when he is this badly wounded. It doesn't matter if we find him or not. An all-out war is inevitable. Anyways, although I told you all, told all of you to not hastily make your moves, Shigaraki Tomura is by far our greatest enemy, along with All For One's real body. Yeah. I'm still wondering if Shigaraki's gonna be freed from All For One. I still think that can be a thing. I don't know though. We'll see. But I mean, just because this panel right here, it's not alluding to it. It's just the fact that like All Might is talking about them like individually. I don't know. It just makes me think that Shigaraki probably could just get out of there. Like I said, I still think he's gonna kill All For One, or that's what I always wanted him to do. I wanted that, and technically All Might as well. Just kill both of them. That'll be crazy, but we'll see what happens. The insane villain Dabi, whose firepower rivals Endeavor. The troublesome little girl, Himiko Toga. The remaining 6 near high ends. Yeah, I forgot they still got them. And finally, the remnants of the Paranormal Liberation Front. Yep. The ones we need to capture now are not All For One, but rather the escaped prisoners running amok under his commands. That probably isn't all of them either. You're right. The threats are sure to increase regardless. However, on our side, we have lost more than half of our heroes from the last battle. I'm hesitant in saying this, but it is because of Star falling in battle that we even have this chance in the first place. Make use of it to grow stronger, even if only a little. Yeah, Star is very clutch. Like when this is all said and done, she is extremely clutch. If she wasn't there, it would have been fucked, because now a lot of the quirks within All For One has been destroyed. So that helps out a tremendous amount. You know, I don't think people will realize that, but that definitely helps out a lot. From now, we must protect ourselves and those we hold dear. We've already been doing that for ages, Bakugo. Since all my, what's her name? Ochako, she tied her hair up. I like that look. I think she's done that before. She look clean. Since All Might was always out with Deku-kun, he's only been here for mere moments before leaving again. That boy Ida looking dripped out too. Ever since the Gunga Mountain and Jakku Hospital battle, we have continued our training with the Pussycats. Let's go. We all share the same intention to fight alongside Midoriya until Shigaraki is stopped. Right. Well then, Kachan wanted to practice with me. He said I'll make sure you master one for all. This nigga Bakugo being loud and shit. I didn't say anything like that. Did your eardrums get shredded during your little escape? All that character development, yet he still hasn't changed. Sato. I wonder if that was actually kind of like breaking the fourth wall, or did like the translators just kind of put that? I just want to test out my new technique, cluster. If it's effective against someone who wills one for all, then it's damn obvious it can be used against All For One and Shigaraki too. Then you see Shoto, I see. We'll make sure you use it on me heaps too. He's relegated himself to being the class sandbag now. I gotta get way harder now, you know. Pause, Kirishima, pause. We have to carry on the will of Star and Stripes. I'm going to the courtyard. Who's in? My darling Star. I'll never forgive Shigaraki for this. She's everyone's Star, you know. Well then, let's get started, my fledglings. The fragile little eggs from the day have brilliantly hatched. Undeterred by any storm, now they spread their hopeful wings. Yes, sir. This panel right here, these are our top guys right here, the more notable people. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion. I mean, obviously, you know, the big three and Ida and Ochako, those five are like the, you know. But Kirishima and Sue, you know what I'm saying? Love them. All For One, you have done something very foolish. Even the greatest villain makes mistakes. No doubt, Class A, 1A is strong. All For One. This nigga Shigaraki, boy, looking dead in hell. Boy, he went back to the hideout. You see Toga right there? You'll be fine, other me. Calm down. Oh, whoa. Oh. So, I mean, this is interesting. I forgot about that. I forgot about his body. So, like, I mean, so technically, I mean, this is kind of weird. I don't know how to, so I'm guessing he wants Shigaraki to become the second him. That's what he literally means. I was thinking that just because they fused, that they were just calling themselves like me, you know what I'm saying? Like they both were, you know, I mean, mostly All For One, but you get what I'm trying to say, just the fusion part. But the fact that he says other me, so I guess he literally does want him to become him, but it's like he's still helping them in the process. So it's just so confusing with All For One. It's like back and forth. You just gotta, I don't know. I mean, they both are one and the same at this point. That's why All For One, you know, hence that name, you know. So, but they're still individual people, but at the same time they are fused. So I don't know. It's kind of weird. I know they're just transferring consciousness at this point, but still, it's just, I find it interesting. That's why I still think Shigaraki probably could just kill him right now since this body is here, unless All For One still has access to him and he can actually become like a vestige, which I always thought he was going to become like one of the like vestiges for, I mean, one of the first users for One For All. I mean, All For One. I think that's still going to happen though. Calm down. Our quirk factor is damaged and is no working condition. As long as we bide our time, we'll be able to use our quirks again. I'll kill you. I hate you. Okay. To use our quirks again. As long as even one person remembers All Might, this hatred will never cease to exist. That boy Shigaraki just be looking fucking insane. Our consciousness is fused. I hear you loud and clear. In that violent rage, I too share that hatred with you, Tomura. Okay, so yeah, it's just the consciousness that is fused. It's not... I mean, I kind of knew that, but like, I don't know, the imagery just made it seem like he was really attached to him. I don't know, in my mind, I was starting to think that they like fused physically, but he still has his own body. They just share consciousness, which is kind of, I mean, essentially is not, I mean, well, it is different from like the vestiges and shit of One for All, because they don't like take over Deku's body, but I'll still say it's similar in terms of just the consciousness being there and like him to talk to him. So I guess that works, and Shigaraki still is himself. I just feel like it is very plausible that he will actually take full control, and then all of him could just be in his corner being like an advocate, but he could just listen or not listen to him. He's not going to have that much control over him eventually. That's what I'm thinking. So yeah, okay, so at least my predictions are still, I would say, still in the air, you know? I like it. It'll be fine, although we weren't able to steal New Order. We've now removed our greatest obstacle. Let's take it slow. It's never a good idea to stick to a single plan. Although everything, exactly, he had no contingency plans. Although everything was carefully prepared, we must wait a little longer. Nope, I'm so done with all of this. I couldn't stand the sight of my father flying all nonchalantly like that today. I forgot that boy rocking that white hair now. Toya-kun, although you and I are very much alike, there's one crucial difference. Oh yeah? Listen closely. A person like me has only one goal firmly in mind, but plans out many routes to get there. Strictly speaking, they are all routes to use only in times of emergency. Over years, decades, everything I've done was to ensure that every single route converges at my goal. I mean, that's very smart though. Like, you got that end goal, but you got a lot of routes to get there. That's why, hey man, contingency plans, bro. I'll leave him with you until the body is perfected. What the fuck? Since this is scans, I can't make out what the hell. Oh. Wait, what? Meanwhile, Midoriya Izuku has returned to a fortified UA, but, you see, Toya-kun, therein lies the difference between you and me. You see the school in the distance. But why does it look like Shigaraki's like looking at the school or something? That's weird. I have a lot of friends. What the, yo? Wow. So yeah, the traitor has been revealed, I assume. And it says a shocking reveal in the traitor, really? And it says, really, Hagakare? Wow. Interesting. So she was using her little, what's that called? Like the light refraction shit or whatever the fuck it is. I guess she was using that to like send a signal to them. I mean, she was literally in most people's like sus list of who's going to be the UA traitor. She definitely was on the top. Her, Aoyama, maybe Monoma, and I think that was pretty much it. I don't think there was anybody else that seemed fishy. Yeah, I think these are, yep, those are the top three. It literally might be Aoyama too. It might be more people, but I have a lot of friends. The fact that he keeps saying friends, because he has, and that's in bold, that's what makes me think that this story can still continue, you know, overall. Even though it does very much seem like the story is going to be in its conclusion with this little war, this little last war. But I still feel like just the fact that he says it's like he has a lot of friends, he has people in other nations and stuff, it just makes me think that Horikoshi can definitely continue the story for a lot more, you know? Which I think eventually he will, because it's like, you know, My Hero Academia is very popular, especially out here, so it's like, and you know, he loves Western shit, you know, comics and all that, so he might still try to, you know, create more. I truly believe that Hori's gonna make more. Whether or not this is the conclusion of this story or not, he's gonna make more shit, just for sure. But wow, she got revealed right now. I wonder why now. I mean, I understand, I guess she can like get them inside of UA in that, you know, the defensive system, whatever the fuck, but still it's just kind of crazy. And the fact that he said I have a lot of friends is weird, because it's like, now I'm thinking like, is she even like a fucking teenager? You know, like I wouldn't think he would refer to like a kid as his friend, you know, like he'll probably say like an underling or something, you know, but to say friend, it makes it seem like either she's like an adult or she like a young adult, and he's referring to her as that to be respectful, I guess. But that's crazy. What the fuck? I don't know what's gonna go on this next chapter, but this shit is insane. I don't know what the fuck. These color panels look nice too. I like the shading of it. But yeah, man, let me know down below what you guys thought about this chapter. I don't really have nothing else to say. I'm not necessarily shocked at the moment, yes, that they will reveal it right now. I wouldn't have expected that at all, you know, especially not in this chapter. But it's very interesting though. I'm very interested in see why she was a traitor, like what, you know, some past stuff with her and all that. I just want to see. This is interesting. But yeah, man, let me know down below what you guys thought about it. Like I say in every video, please like, comment, subscribe, share the video if you fuck with your boy, and please stay safe, stay healthy, stay clean. See you guys on the next video pretty soon. I'm gonna start streaming Tokyo Revengers, so stay tuned for that, either Saturday and Sunday, or it might be on both days, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, without further ado, I'll let you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and peace.